This is Janvi Pujari and I'm back again with another video of this web development series, and today we're going to learn one of the most important topic of web development. And what is that? Learning how internet works. And why is this important? Why is this so much emphasized that we must learn how internet works before web development? And it is very simple, my friends, because without internet I don't think that we can access to any websites, neither we can develop one. So learning how internet works is very important. Now learning about internet is a huge concept, right? There are many things one needs to know about it. If you want to go deep into it, there are many concepts, but in this video I'm gonna cover almost all the important concepts that you need to require to be a good web developer. And also, if you are not a techie person, now what does that techie person means? I've seen many people who say that, oh, I'm not that techie person, I'm not a tech savvy. Then what it takes to be a tech savvy person? The answer is very simple, that you are already a tech savvy person. You don't need to know how coding works, how big technicalities works. You're already a tech savvy person. The moment you log into your work from home or to your college lectures and you listen to the music, you use many devices, let it be tablet, mobile phone or anything, you're using that, then you're already a tech savvy person. The thing is that you can access all of these things with the help of internet. Then don't you think you have to spare at least 5 to 10 minutes to know that how internet works? So guys, I'm an educator in Newton School. So let's see what Newton School is all about. So my friends, Newton School is a platform which prepares you for career in tech. They have variety of courses which help professional working people and also for the people from non-tech background. Isn't that amazing, guys? They train you for 6 months to be a full stack web developer. Also, they ensures that you get placed in the best companies in the country. This wasn't the best part, guys. They have pay after placement facilities which ensures that you don't need to pay anything until and unless you get placed in the best companies with minimum 5 lakh CTC. Isn't that crazy, guys? So one more thing. Here you can see Launchpad. Launchpad is an initiative by Newton School for the students who want to learn coding from scratch, and here you can do as much as quiz you want and assignments you want to practice for the free of cost. Isn't that cool? And I want you all to go and check out their pages and try your hands on with this practice questions. Since we are done with the introduction part, now let's see what exactly internet is. Okay, so give it a thought for a second. What do you think that internet means? Is it something like a cloud or like a connection between devices, or what do you think? If you think like it is a cloud or something because the cloud name has taken so much, then my friends, it's absolutely wrong. Let me show you what exactly is an internet. Yes, whatever you are seeing on the screen right now, that is what, my friends, is an internet. Now some of you all will be like, wait a minute, is this what internet means? Yes, my friends, this is what exactly internet means. These are the bunch of wires which are buried deep inside the seabed. Now you all be like, okay, if these wires are buried deep inside the seabed, how do our devices can connect with each other or communicate with each other? Because our devices are connected indirectly to the internet. Now, why did I emphasize to indirect? Because we are getting our internet from the internet service provider. We are not directly connected to the internet. Also, while communicating, there are certain rules they need to follow. There are HTTP protocols which devices need to follow while communicating. Just like you and I are communicating right now. If we have to communicate, there must be language barrier that we have to communicate in this language. Suppose let's take English or Hindi. You all can understand that better. So while communicating, some protocols have to be followed by these devices. For example, HTTP protocols, and there are many protocols which they need to follow. Now the question is that how do these devices find each other? Like if I have to send one data from my device to another device, how will my device locate that another device, right? If we have to order something from the Amazon or Flipkart, from anywhere, right, we put our own residential address, our own postal address, so that the delivery comes to our place properly, right? So similarly, devices also have their own postal address. Now not just PC, your let it be server, your mobile, your tablet, all the devices have their own IP addresses which looks like this, and they're difficult to remember actually, but they have their own unique IP addresses. Now since they are difficult to remember, we have these names which are called as domain names because they are easy to remember and they are unique. For this reason, we have DNS. You have heard about it a lot of times. So what is this DNS? DNS means domain name server, and in this server the whole bunch of, it's like an address book where all the IP addresses are being stored over here. Now suppose if you are posting a picture on Instagram, right? Now have you ever gave it a thought like how this particular image is going to Instagram? And by Instagram I'm saying Instagram server, right? How it is going to that place. Like it is a huge server, and we're gonna talk about more about server in next video. But have you ever thought about this? It will go bits by bits, packet by packet, like how I have shown on the screen. And these are called packets, and when they reach to their destination, they reassemble together and then they will get uploaded, and you can see up your uploaded picture on your Instagram feed. So that is how uploading works. I want to give you another scenario. You are uploading your picture this time as well, but this time you are in your office and you are uploading your picture, but your boss is surfing on the internet as well, and you are using internet from the same internet service provider. Now the thing is that what if the packets which you are uploading, right, the image which will turn into packets and go to the Instagram server. Imagine one of the packet lost its track and went to your boss's screen. How embarrassing that would be, guys. And you don't want to happen that. You want that all of the packets of your image should go to the Instagram server and there they should upload, not to your boss's screen. Is there someone who will guide your packets that they should properly go to their own destination and not here and there? Yes, there are routers who will make sure and guide your packets to go to the right destination. They will guide them. And also you will find routers wherever there is two intersection of internet connection, as you can see on the screen. So I hope that you understood how internet works, how basic uploading and fetching data works, and more about this server and these devices we will see on the next lecture. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any doubt about the internet, please let me know on the comments. I would be very happy to help you guys. And also if you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comments as well. Have a great evening. Bye bye.